What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Today I'm just chilling. I got off of work early today because I have to go to the doctor in a minute, and so I just decided to come to y'all and talk to you for a minute. It's not about Queen Sugar today. It's about Insecure. It's an HBO show, and I read an article about it, and I thought I would like to share some of what I read to you and just get your thoughts and opinions on what you think about it. If you haven't seen Insecure, it's a show that comes on HBO. I don't have HBO. I have a Fire Stick. But if you don't have a Fire Stick, you can download HBO Now. They should pay me for this. You should download HBO Now, and you can watch all the episodes for free. HBO Now, not HBO Go. Okay, HBO Now, you get a free trial for like a month, and you can watch all the episodes for free. This season was only 8 episodes. I wanted to review it, but by the time I, decided to do it, it was kind of like already rolling, so it was really too late for me to go back and try to review 4 episodes. Too much. So, if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, I want you to check it out. It's a show by this lady named Issa Rae. Issa Rae was a very popular YouTube personality. Not a personality. She did a web series called The Misadventures of the Awkward Black Girl, and it was very, very good. I used to watch it and laugh at it. Very funny, but very, crude in terms of like set and design, because it's a web series. I mean, you don't expect it to be looking like a professional movie, but she has used some of those same people that used to be in that, and now she's on HBO. So it's pretty much the same premise of the show, but it's a little bit more expanded than hers was. Awkward Black Girl was basically about her and in the workplace, just being a black person working in a workplace with a whole lot of white people or people that's not of the same culture as you are, dealing with that, dealing with just being an awkward person. Like, people, I know I'm not necessarily that awkward. I'm clumsy, okay, but I'm not really awkward, if that makes sense. Like, I can talk to people. I don't have a problem, starting conversations with people or whatever. I also don't have a problem with being quiet. Like, I don't have a problem with no small talk. Like, we don't have to talk. I don't feel nervous if nobody's talking. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so I'm clumsy. I'm not awkward, but she's very awkward. To being an awkward person, working, with a whole lot of people that are not like you, and, dealing with that and navigating life as a 20-something. Excuse me. So, Insecure is pretty much the same thing, but this is her now and her friend Molly. Molly is a lawyer. Molly is very sophisticated. Molly, she wears Louis Vuittons and, rock Gucci purses, and her weave is on fleek, and she's very good at her job, but she has relationship issues. She cannot get into a relationship. She cannot find a man. She wants to be in a relationship badly, and she kind of does the most, okay, to get into a relationship. Issa is, on the other hand, she is kind of in the same situation as Awkward Black Girl. She's in a workplace with a lot of white people. They work at a nonprofit in the inner city, so that adds a lot of funny things to it. Of course, you're gonna get the kids, with their smart comments. Of course, you're gonna get the white co-workers asking what on fleek means, or asking what what is it, on fleek? It was another one, y'all. They said, oh, when they went to Baldwin Hills, is this black neighborhood? Oh my God, is this like the black Beverly Hills? I don't like when people say stuff like that. Why can't it just be Baldwin Hills, like Baldwin Hills, okay? Because when you say Black Beverly Hills, it makes it sound like, it's less than, or it's just like Beverly Hills, but it's not Beverly Hills, or whatever. Like black people don't live in Beverly Hills. They live there. I digress. But anyway, that's what the show is about. They're navigating their late 20s, trying to transition from, your 20s to your 30s. Relationships. Issa has had a boyfriend for 5 years. For 2 of those years, her boyfriend has not been working. He wanted to work on this app. And, the things that's coming along with their relationship. So if you have not seen it, I want you to check it out. I'm going to talk about the season finale right now. So I suggest that you put this on your watch later list and come back to it after you've binge watched all 8 episodes, okay? So click off right now. Okay, so let's get to the season finale. So I read this article about the season finale for the people who watch this show. And basically, it was a young lady. You can tell it was a girl. I didn't even read the author's name, but the tone of the article was every bit of female, okay? Now, I'm in my 30s. There's this young lady, it was in her 20s. She said so in the article. And you could tell, I'm not saying her perspective was necessarily bad, because she has the right to have her opinion, but it was a little bit shallow to me. Okay, just to me, in my opinion, it was a little bit shallow or short-sighted. For example, she talked about when Lawrence went to the strip club with his friends, and the stripper, after the stripper propositioned him with money, like he thought she really liked him, and she asked him for money or whatever. That strippers are always seen as some type of moral, like they're used as a moral barometer, I guess. And women who don't strip are seen as superior or better women or whatever. But for me, it was more of a reflection of Lawrence. Is Lawrence, because, a stripper is a stripper is a stripper. They working for their money. They know what they doing. When they doing it. Anybody who knows a stripper knows. Like, I know I'm out here. I might be disrespecting myself. But, I'm out here making a coin. I have right to do it. Hey, that's their job. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's your business. Okay? So, but for me, it was a moment about Lawrence and not about her. Okay, because it's a moment of Lawrence to realize, is this what he really wants to do? Does he want to be this type of person? Or, being out there in the single world is hard. Trust me, I know. Okay, being out there in the world and trying to find somebody, and you don't know if somebody really likes you, or they just propositioning you for money. And so it was a moment of reflection on himself. And I think that he ran back to the comfort zone when he called her. He had a moment of weakness and was like, can we talk? I was low-key hoping, like, I didn't want him to take her back so easy. Because, she cheated on him. And the way she did it, she emotionally cheated on him for a while. And then she cheated on him. Like, don't get me wrong. I know he had been out of a job for a couple years. I know that there can be, a lot of wear and tear, because it seemed like she just kind of checked out of the relationship or whatever. But, she was wrong. Like, wrong is wrong. If you didn't want to be with him, you should have broke up with him all the way. You can't do somebody dirty, or, you can't do that to people. So, yeah, that was one of the things that I didn't like. Another thing I didn't like, that what she said was the show was basic. Okay, this is the main thing. The show is basic, and I want to know how you feel about this. This is what my reply was. Well, some of my reply was basically, white people have shows on TV all the time where they just show their regular everyday life, like Modern Family, like Big Bang Theory, like Friends back in the day. Plenty of shows where everything is basic. 30-minute sitcoms. They don't get into no deep commentary about life. It's just about regular people doing regular, right? Hijinks. So there's nobody writing articles about the shows are basic, or they expected more from the show. They expected some type of philosophical thing that was gonna happen. The girl was saying that it's just basic girls. They're just basic. They're doing basic shit. Like, she thought that when Molly broke up with Jared, or Molly was gonna have some type of revelation about him experimenting sexually, and her not being cool with it, like she was gonna find some type of revelation, and she was gonna take him seriously. Now, I'm not saying she was wrong or right for doing what she did in the Jared situation, but in real life, I probably it would have taken me back too. It would have given me pause. Now, I'm not saying that he's not allowed to experiment, or like I said, she was right for breaking up with him, because I really don't think she was right. But at the same time, in real life, that's what happens. So my reply, more of my reply was like, I think the word you're looking for is meta, because it's very relatable. It's very to real life. Okay, this is not Olivia Pope. This is not Annalise Keating. You know what I'm saying? It's not these type of women. These are regular women who have jobs, and I'm pretty sure that 95% of the women, and not even just black women, but black women in particular, have experienced this type of these situations with different men and dating. Okay, so but my issue was you calling it basic, because you don't call Big Bang Theory basic, you don't call whatever other show basic, but because it's a black show and the girls are doing regular things that black people do, okay, that it's basic, or it's not And it's not, to me, it's not basic, because them bringing up the issue of Jared experimenting with sexuality, masculinity in black men, and how we hold black men up, that brings up their conversation in a non-threatening way, in a funny way, because it's a comedy. Okay, it's not supposed to be serious all the time, even though it has serious elements. It's not a drama, it's a comedy. It's billed as a comedy, so it brings up these issues in non-threatening ways to me. And that's not basic. It brings up the issue of Molly and how Molly has these issues where she does too much, or she's too aggressive, or she wants what she can't have, and things of these issues. Her being with the little young guy. We don't even know if they used a condom, okay? Because I didn't see no condom, but stuff like this. So, that brings up those issues. It brings up issues about you being selfish, about your career and your wants and needs, and how relationships are handled. Because although Lawrence was kind of sorry at the beginning of the season, how they tried to portray him with just eating cereal and watching TV every time we saw him, the light clicked on for him, and he started to try to get it together, and he won us over. Okay, he won us over by the end of the season. It hurt me to my heart when I saw him doing it with that girl, but I don't blame him. People like, well, throughout the articles I've read and the reviews I have watched, a lot of women are trying to explain and condemn and say, well, he could have did it like this, he could have like, but girl, if it was me, I can't tell you, I'm not gonna run off and screw nobody. Now, I do feel like maybe he shouldn't have did that, but do I fault him for doing that? No, I don't, because the girl lied to him, she cheated on him. Not only that, the dude was at the party. Like, if it was me and the guy did that to me, I would be upset. I would go off. I would tell you not to call me no more, okay? I would do that. I will come and get all my stuff when you was gone, okay? I would do that. So I can't sit up here and say, well, I wouldn't do those things, or he should have did this differently. No, it's just that she needs to take responsibility for what she did, what she has, and she needs to apologize. And I don't necessarily feel like they should get back together. Like, I'm sad that they're broken up. It was sad. Oh, y'all, it was so sad when she was crying on that couch, on the couch. I was crying. I was low-key, like, sad. I wasn't crying, but my heart was like, oh my God. Like, when he was with Tasha, I was like, oh, it's really over. But do I feel like they necessarily should get back together? I don't know, because she did kind of want this. This is kind of what she wanted. She didn't want to be with him no more. She felt like it wasn't going nowhere. And she just kind of re-energized after she cheated on him. Okay? Do I think Daniel's going to come back? Probably not. Or if he does, it'll be back in a way that's like one episode, like I saw you at the corner store. You remember on Being Mary Jane when she saw him and the new girlfriend? And the wife and the baby or whatever. What's it, the wife or the baby mama? Whoever. It'll be something like that. It'll just be like a drop in, like you ain't. Because the way she did him was dirty. Okay? Dirty. But, this show was so awesome. Like, it was so awesome. The music was so awesome. Like, everything about it was great. And I just want to hear y'all thoughts if you watched the show. Okay, so yeah, that's all I want to share with y'all. For my subscribers and watchers, I'm doing a Queen Sugar review tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow I'm doing 11 and 12 and 13. What is it? 12, 13? I can't remember if it's 12 or 13 episodes. But the last 2 episodes, I'm going to do the review for both of them. I wanted to do it over Thanksgiving holiday, but I'm not going to lie. I just got caught up doing other stuff, and I enjoyed my break, and, I enjoyed it. I watched the episode, but every time I got around to do it, I kind of forgot because I got preoccupied doing other stuff. So I'll do those 2 videos together. So y'all, like, comment, subscribe. I really want to hear what you think about the show. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Have a good one.